sometimes at 12 midnight, I scan stuff. So, yeah, you get that dopamine rush, right? Ooh, package is coming tomorrow. Ooh, So, all right. So let's open our chant book to page 42. Chanting from Master Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, the chapter on practice 2.3. Inhale for the sound of Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Sadhana padaha, sadhana padaha, avidya, avidya, asmita, asmita, raga, raga, divesha, divesha, abhinivesha, abhinivesha, kleshaha, kleshaha, avidya, smita, avidya, smita, raga, divesha, raga, divesha, abhinivesha, kleshaha, abhinivesha, kleshaha, avidya, smita, raga, divesha, abhinivesha, kleshaha, avidya, smita, raga, divesha, abhinivesha, kleshaha. Om. So kleshas are the 5 hindrances of yoga, meaning your 5 hindrances towards achieving enlightenment or total freedom. And when you see that the exploration of the month has the image of "Hello, my name is." So when you think about that, right? Usually when you go to these events, you're like, okay, I got to do this. I'll take that little label and I'll slap it somewhere. And in my case, I usually hope it doesn't get caught in my hair or that it gets covered up or something like that, right? Or starts raveling. And the thing is that it's helpful for the person, right, who's opposite you, not for you, but for others. And I know that sometimes it'd be funny, you'd like to go put something else. Like, okay, so for example, when I was in college, I was trying to think of names that people wouldn't really know me by, so I could pretend I was somebody else. Like, hi, my name is Jade, And why did I feel like I needed to do that? Why do we feel like we need an alter ego? Why do we feel that we might need a different name? Because maybe we would like to have a name that reflects our true nature. Yeah, so maybe that name doesn't have to be a name that's normally given to a human being. You could be saying, my name is, okay, I don't know. My name is Chicken. I mean, it could be many things. So what misidentification coming back to it is that when you come and you form a name, what does that really mean for that sound vibration to you? Yeah? Like, does it really, when you introduce yourself, do you introduce yourself just by name? And then you leave it at that? Or do you follow it up with, hi, my name is so-and-so, so like really mean it, so glad to meet you, right? Many times we use our names as defenses, so we really engage with other people in places that we aren't comfortable in, right? And usually an event where you have to wear a name tag is one of those places where you're kind of like, I have to do this for a short time. It's like my work. And then I can just leave, right? The thing is that what yoga does is always like, how do we go deeper? How do I go deeper in my engagement or my connection with this other being, right? So I could say, hey, that's Melissa. I'm Melissa. But then do I really care about Melissa? Or do I say, Melissa, how are you? What's your like? Where did you come from? Really mean these questions. And that's what I think yoga comes back down to, is that you are going deeper into exploring your connection to other beings. So, for example, when I was able to go to Tamerlane with Beth and Jason to Tamerlane Farm Sanctuary, and there was this goat named Moondog who I'm afraid of because he butts people. And I shouldn't be afraid of him because that's his nature, right? I'm not standing in front of him. So his name Moondog is so charming. I should go ahead and introduce myself to Moondog, and if he headbutts me, that's just the normal course of communication and connection. I might actually learn to love his headbutting. So my point is, so going beyond the name, you see how I put fear on his name, but his name is so charming that actually I should get to know him more. So I'm inviting you to get to know yourself deeper than, say, this name that you have, and also the names of everybody else around you, right? Like in your family, there are probably pet names and nicknames that people have. And then we may sometimes forget the power of why we have those nicknames. Maybe they were given to us by a family member who loved us so much that they gave us this nickname. Or it's a nickname that as a child we identify with still because maybe it represented a safe time for you when you didn't have any responsibilities and that you can enjoy life freely, because we know usually, not everybody, but usually as children, we always find ways of expressing ourselves freely without feeling constricted. Yeah? Remember that sense of openness and adventure? So when we start to identify things as not good and good, like it's good because it makes me happy, not good because it doesn't make me happy, what if you switched it around? Supposing instead of sugar, I ate more salt. Okay, that may not be the best thing. But let's just say instead of sugar, which is kind of bad for me, I decide not to eat sugar. Yeah? How many things in your life right now that you are indulging in that really you know aren't necessarily good for you, and that necessarily you could take some time off and do something the opposite? Or what, for example, is uncomfortable with you, like spending time with people. I have a friend that it always takes a while to kind of connect with her, and she's in crisis right now. And it's a good thing for me, especially when we say we're yogis, to reach out to her even more. And even if she says, I'm not ready, or I can't deal with that right now because I'm grieving, her dog died, her best friend in the world died, I'm still here, right? So I don't identify with her, her name, meaning it's hard to get a hold of her. Identify with her as my compassion, my friend, who I want to spend time with, to have compassion with, because we all share in that feeling, yeah, of loss. So if we could spend time with the things that are uncomfortable or with people that can be challenging, think how much more you can turn that into sweetness instead. True sweetness. Okay, let's come onto our hands and knees. And then tuck our toes and lift up into downward facing dog. And pedal out your feet, move back and forth. You can shake your head yes. You could shake your head no. Flutter the lips. Moo if you want to. You can also lift up high on the balls of your feet. Keep the heels lifted up high. Bend the knees. Tilt your sit bones up. Tilt your hips up. Keep the sit bones reaching up, and then press the thighs back. Allow the heels to reach down. Feel the heels magnetically trying to reach the earth. And if they are touching the earth, don't just let them sit on the earth. Feel that you're actually connecting, pushing through, letting the earth push back to you, establishing a connection. And also in your hands, that you're finding equal weight in both your hands and your feet. Here in this position in downward facing dog, we come back into the connection that on all fours, we too can connect to the earth, that animals who connect with all fours also are like us, living beings, breathing, wanting to be happy, wanting to be free. And I'll set the metronome for the Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Engage Mula Bandha. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lift your hips back up, down to downward facing dog. Bend the knees, walk the feet forward until the feet are around 12 inches behind the hands. Drop the head down, press into your hands and feet equally. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bend the knees, open the feet, come to squat position. As you press the hands together in the center of the chest, use your elbows, squeeze the knees apart, then connect to the earth, press down, and lift up even taller. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Sitting down, extend both legs out in front of you. Bend the right knee, right foot outside left knee. Inhale, stretch the left arm up. And exhale, twist right. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale to the front. Exhale, stretch out right leg. Bend left knee, left foot outside right knee. Inhale, raise right arm up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale to the front. Exhale, stretch out left leg. Reverse tabletop. Bend the knees. Hands behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift up the head. Exhale, chin to chest, come down. Go to the wall for L-shaped handstand or regular handstand. Up to you. If you're doing L-shape, you're going to do 5 breaths with both feet, and then 5 breaths with right leg and 5 breaths with left leg. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Right leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lower the left leg. Walk down the wall. Fold over extended legs. Hold on to opposite elbows. Let yourself sway from side to side. You can soften the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Bring the hands to the waist. Slowly lift up all the way to stand. And come to stand at the front edge of your mat. Good. Come to mountain pose for a moment, establishing your Tardasana. Then bring the hands together in prayer with your eyes closed. I invite you to dedicate your practice today to someone you don't like. Yes, very powerful, right? Dislike is very powerful emotion. So, especially if you had a conflict with them recently, even maybe right before class, go ahead and dedicate the fruits of your practice to them. Let go, release, and still wish them the best. Still give them the best of yourself to them. You could also forgive them. So quietly say their name in your heart. Inhale. Exhale, arms down. Mountain pose. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, swing forward, arms behind you. Clasp hands into fists, straighten legs. Inhale, hands next to feet, sub right leg back, lunge, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, floor. Inhale, slide front up, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, step right foot forward, lunge, look up. Exhale, left foot next to right, pull forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, swing forward, arms behind you, clasp hands into fists, straighten legs. Inhale, hands next to feet, sub left leg back, lunge, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, floor. Inhale, slide front up, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, lunge, look up. Exhale, right foot next to left, fold forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, stand, Thardasana. Again, inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, swing forward, arms behind you, clasp hands into fists, straighten legs. Inhale, hands next to feet, sub right leg back, lunge, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, floor. Inhale, slide front up, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, step right foot forward, lunge, look up. Exhale, left foot next to right, pull forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, swing forward, arms behind you. Clasp hands into fists, straighten legs. Inhale, hands next to feet, sub left leg back, lunge, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, lunge, look up. Exhale, right foot next to left, pull forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, stand, Thardasana. Ashtanga B, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift head and chest, prepare. Exhale, jumper walk back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, lower, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, lower, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, lower, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, lower, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bend knees, inhale, jumper walk forward, lifting head and chest. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, reach the prayer up. Exhale, stand, Thardasana. Good. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up, prepare. Exhale, jumper walk back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, bring your arms behind you, interlace the fingers together for peaceful warrior. Inhale, look up, arch back. Exhale, dive all the way down. Bring your right shoulder inside your right knee. Drop the fist over your head. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift up all the way to stand up. Exhale, open arms and hips. Warrior 2. Triangle. Inhale, extend the front leg, reach forward. Exhale, right hand down, stretch top arm up. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lengthen front leg. Exhale, rebend the right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, scoop up and reach back. Exhale, 1. Grow longer in the torso. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back up. Lengthen front leg. Exhale, rebend the front knee. Right hand outside right foot. Left arm reaches overhead to the opposite wall. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, left hand down. Exhale, walk your back foot in a quarter of the way or halfway. Pull the right hip back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend the front knee. Lower the left knee to the floor, standing twist. Inhale, lift the body and arms straight up. Exhale, hands in prayer, twisting to the right. Left elbow outside right thigh. Bind if you wish. Inhale, lift and extend the back leg. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, both hands down. Exhale, hop your left knee outside your right foot. Come to half seated spinal twist. Inhale, stretch left arm up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale to the front. Exhale, counter twist to your left. Inhale to the front. Exhale, come to ankle to knee. Flex the feet. Inhale, sitting up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come to sit up. Exhale, lift your knees up. Open the legs wide. Seated straddle split. Bring your hands behind you for a moment. Puck the chest up. Sit back. Flex the feet. Inhale. Exhale, walk yourself forward. Use a block or blanket underneath you if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come to sit up. Exhale, cross your ankles, hug your knees in, Lolasana. Bring the hands down next to blocks or next to your hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round your back. Roll forward, bring the legs behind you, exhaling Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Vashisthasana. Roll onto the outer edge of right foot, left foot on top. Flex the feet strong, lift the hips up high. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, left hand down. Exhale, roll onto outer edge of left foot, right foot on top. Raise the hips up high. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, right hand down. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, floor. Inhale, slide front up, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, come up, warrior 1. Exhale, arms behind you, interlace hands into fists. Inhale, arch back, lift up and arch back. Exhale, dive forward. Bring the fists overhead to touch the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open arms and hips. Warrior 2. Triangle. Inhale, lengthen front leg. Reach forward. Exhale, tip down. Extend top arm up. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lengthen front leg. Exhale, rebend it. Inhale, reverse warrior. Scoop up and reach back. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come up, lengthen front leg. Exhale, rebend it. Left hand outside left foot. Stretch the top arm to the wall in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, right hand down. Exhale, lengthen front leg. Walk back foot in halfway or just core the way. Pull left hip back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend front knee, lower right knee to the floor. Inhale, lift arms up and lift the body up tall. Exhale, hands in prayer, twisting to your left. Bind if you want to. Inhale, lift and extend the back leg. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, hands down. Exhale, hop your right knee outside your left foot. Half seated spinal twist. Inhale, stretch the right arm up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale to the front. Exhale, counter twist right. Inhale to the front. Exhale, come into Navasana, half boat pose first, and then full Navasana. So go ahead, hug underneath your thighs. Have your calves parallel. Bring your chest closer, lift the chest up, and if you're ready, extend the legs. And if you're ready, arms alongside and hold. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Grab a hold of your big toes, yogic toe lock. Open the legs out wide into a V shape. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Cross left ankle over right. Hands down next to the hips. Round the back, Lolasana. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, jump through, walk through, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Lift the left foot about 5 inches away from the left ankle. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, left hand down. Exhale, roll onto the outer edge of left foot. Lift the right foot up. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, right hand down. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, floor. Inhale, slide front up into cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, jump forward to squat. Exhale, get ready for Bakasana. Use a block if you need to. Coming into crow pose. Bringing the hands down. Open the knees wide. Plant the hands down. Make a shelf with your upper arms. Hug the knees into the armpits or the upper arms. Squeeze in towards the center line. As you begin to lift the feet up, see if your big toes can touch. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Walk down, jump back, walk back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Come up, warrior 1. Exhale, open arms and hips. Warrior 2. Inhale, right hand inside right foot. Exhale, stretch the left arm up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, come up all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist, parallel your feet. Turn your feet so they're in the same direction. Move your feet apart a little wider. Pasarita Pardosasana A. Inhale, lift up and arch back. Exhale, come all the way down. Bring your hands down. Plant the hands down. Walk the fingers back in line with the toes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend the elbows back. Chaturanga arms. Lower the head to a block or to the mat. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands to your waist. Inhale, lift up and arch back. Exhale, upright. Pivot your left toes out. Come to warrior 2 on the left side. Inhale, left hand inside left foot. Exhale, reach the top arm up. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your waist. Parallel your feet again. From here, inhale, lift up and arch back. Exhale, come all the way down. Now see if you can walk your hands back behind your feet or behind you and bend the elbows. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, yep, that's fine. Actually, you're right. That should be exhale 2. Walk the hands, stretch it back even more. Exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Good. Walk the hands back. Bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, lift up and arch back. Exhale, upright. Pivot the right toes out. Come back to warrior 2. Bound. Inhale, thread the right arm underneath right thigh. Exhale, reach the left arm behind you. Roll the head over the toes. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, lengthen front leg. Exhale 1. Inhale, bind. Yep, strong. Exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Bend the right knee, heel toe the feet until they are hip width apart. Good. And fold over the legs for a moment. Soften the right knee, peel the right heel off the floor. Inhale, lift up and lift up. Extend the right leg out. Come to bird of paradise. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, it's okay, I got you. Exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Bend the right knee, soften, come down. Heel toe your feet apart, come back to warrior 2. Legs. And then inhale, right hand inside right foot. Exhale, reach the left arm up. Inhale, come up to stand up. Exhale, hands to your waist, parallel your feet again. Inhale, lift up and arch back. Exhale, grab a hold of your ankles. Inhale, bend the right knee to one side, lunge. Come back to center, bend the left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend the left. One more. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Good. Now pivot the left. Walk your hands to your left side. And come back up into warrior 2. Inhale, thread the left arm underneath the left thigh. Exhale, reach around, grab a hold, interlace, bind. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, lengthen leg. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bend the left knee. Heel toe the feet. Bring your feet hip width. And then fold over the legs. Doing your best. Try to bring your feet hip width. Soften the right knee. Peel the left heel off the floor. Lift the left knee up towards your shoulder and extend the left leg out to the side while looking over right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bend the left knee, float the leg down. Heel toe the feet apart. And once you come to warrior 2 legs, inhale, left hand inside left foot. Reach the right arm up. Push into your feet. Inhale, lift to stand up. Exhale, arms down, parallel your feet. Jump or walk your feet together. Come back to stand at the front edge of your mat. Good. Inhale, lift the prayer up above. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Good. Open your feet hip width. Grab a hold of your big toes, yogic toe lock. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend the elbows to the side. Bring your face close to your shins. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Slide your hands underneath your feet. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Slide your palms from underneath. Now from here, see if you can hold on to opposite elbows. So bring the arms around the legs. See if you can hold on to your ankles. Try to lengthen the legs if you can. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Release the hands. Bring the feet together. Bring your hands on either side. Inhale, look up, prepare. Exhale, jump or walk back. Lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, shoot your legs through. Come to sit down. Paschimottanasana. Dandasana, hands next to the hips. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, walk yourself forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Good. Inhale, lift to sit up. Exhale, Janu Shirshasana. Bend the right knee in. Open it to the side. Twist to your left. Inhale, sit up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come to sit up. Exhale, lift the right knee, stretch it forward. Bend the left knee in, open it to the side, twist right. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come to sit up. Exhale, lift the left knee, stretch it forward, and come to Baddha Konasana. Bend both knees in, open it to the side. Take your thumbs, open up the soles of the feet like a book. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, bring your heart past your feet. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale, come to sit up. Exhale, reverse tabletop or incline plane, whichever one you want to do. Yogi's choice. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift up the head. Exhale, chin to chest, come down. Okay, Titibhasana. So go ahead, swing your legs behind you, come back to downward facing dog, and just get your blocks in the front of your mat for a moment. Okay, inhale, jump forward, come into a big white squat. And then see what happens when you bring your hands behind your feet, like mine don't. So Get the blocks behind your heels and bring your fingers on the edges of the block. Now from here, everyone can stop wherever they can feel comfortable. Bend the elbows and bring your arms to your upper arms. It's not good when you don't stretch out. Okay, now cross your ankles first. See what happens if you cross your ankles and balance that way. Hug your legs on top of your upper arms. And then from there, gradually open the legs out. It doesn't have to be a wide V shape. Use your Mula Bandha. Good. In fact, you don't even have to stretch your legs out completely. See what it's like to balance on your upper arms, hugging it there. Good. And then just try it one more time. Great. And then see if you can swing your legs back or just fold forward. Take your time. And if you want to jump back or walk back, come back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale to plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, floor. Inhale, slide front up, cobra. Exhale, take your hands off the floor. Press into all 10 toenails. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lower down. Turn your head to one side. Rock your hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Shalabhasana, arms alongside the body. Stretch the arms straight. Roll the shoulders away from the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Release down. Rock the hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to do a variation of Dhanurasana. So bend the right knee, reach for the right ankle, stretch the left arm forward, and you're going to lift up everything. Inhale, lift up head, neck, shoulders, chest, and legs. Exhale, 1. Karate chop. Yep. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Kick the foot into the hand. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lower down. Other side. Bending the left knee. Stretch the right arm straight. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Release down, rock the hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Dhanurasana A, bend the knees, point the feet, hold on to the ankles or feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Come down, rock your hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll over onto your back for half wheel. If you want to use a block at this time, go ahead. Inhale, lift lower, middle, and upper back. Exhale, interlace hands into fists. Roll the shoulders underneath you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lower upper, middle, and lower back. Let the knees touch. Windshield wipe from side to side. And decide if you're going to do another half wheel and stay there for 15 counts, or if you want to do 3 wheels or variation. Okay, so those of you doing full wheel, go ahead, plant the hands down, and you're going to inhale and count 5 on your own. Come down, take a break, do 5 again. Or if you want to hold on to 1 for 15 counts, that's also fine. And then everyone will meet in happy baby. Five breaths in happy baby. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Hug your knees to your chest. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Open your arms out to the sides like a T. Let the knees go left as you twist to look at the right hand. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale to the center. Exhale, knees to the right, twist left. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale to center. Exhale. Bring your hands underneath your thighs. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Rock up into half boat pose. Full boat pose. And then float the legs down. Come into shoulder stand, half shoulder stand, or legs up against the wall. And bring the legs overhead. Come into Halasana. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bend the knees. Karnapadasana. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Slowly unroll yourself down, one vertebra at a time. And then let's come into Matsyasana. Opening up your mat if you need to, removing the blanket. Arms are long, palms facing up. And bend the elbows on an inhale. And exhale, arch the head and chest back. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, chin to chest, come down. You have time if you'd like to do a headstand or handstand or forearm stand. Otherwise, you can come into Shavasana. Okay, let's try again, Maria. Yep. Yep. And up. And you can begin to come down and come rest in child's pose. And then 10 breaths. After that, come into Shavasana. With your head facing the center of the room. And now slowly begin to deepen your breathing. Move your head from side to side. Move fingers and move toes. When you're ready, stretch your arms long and stretch your legs long. Hug your knees into your body. And roll over to the right side, resting your right cheek on your right arm. And when you're ready, lift yourself to sit up for meditation. So we'll do a Vipassana type meditation. You'll inhale and inhale into your belly, inhale into your diaphragm, and then exhale, release the breath out, pulling the diaphragm in. We'll do that back and forth. Inhale, fill the diaphragm with air, exhale the air out. Inhale for the sound of Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone, for your practice and your attention. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you.
risk that source. Experienced trial attorneys who are assisted by a legal team including medical experts experienced in nursing home neglect and abuse. The Kelly Grossman team helped others win an $18.75 million verdict in Brooklyn, $3.75 million in compensatory damages, and $15 million punitive damages against nursing homes, and they want to help you do the same. Call 1-800-ELDERLY today. 1-800-ELDERLY. 1-800-353-3759 or at 800-elderly.com.
For $10,000 cash can help your small business. Go to 1010wins.com/challenge for your chance to win it.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
We have some sun now, 56 degrees at 120. I'm Donna Vaughn, and here's what's happening. Less than 2 weeks after an appeal for a kidney donor, retired Jet Center Nick Mangold has died. He was 41. No arrests yet after deadly violence on a Bronx street overnight. A woman was stabbed to death outside a bar. Word from Paris of a pair of arrests in that big heist at the Louvre a week ago. The stolen crown jewels are still missing, though. More and more Americans now feeling the financial fallout from the federal government shutdown, which is nearing the month mark. And 1010 Wins Entertainment. Imagine getting yelled at by Frank Sinatra. George Clooney has a story to share. The Jets in Cincinnati this afternoon, the Giants at the Eagles. Also today, the Devils will be home to Colorado. The next visit the Spurs. Later tonight, the Knicks in Miami, while the Rangers skate at Calgary. As the weather says, a cool afternoon, high 58 with some sun at times. Wins News Time 121. Now let's get you where you need to go now. Here is Chris Jet.
The Bruckner is closed. If you're in the Bronx heading westbound on the Bruckner, the ramp to the RK Triborough Bridge remains shut down. Crews are cleaning up debris from an early morning lifter of a tractor-trailer accident. The tractor-trailer, by the way, is carrying produce. So you're going to be forced onto the Deegan northbound. Then you can make a U-turn, come southbound Deegan, and then from the southbound Deegan, you can access the RK Triborough Bridge. Or you can try the Whitestone Bridge. That does have some alternate traffic Queensbound. Even better yet, the Throgs Neck Bridge Queensbound, but just stick with the clear view, not the cross island. The cross island is very heavy off of the Throgs Neck, running down to the LIE. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Brooklyn Battery Tunnel is jammed into Manhattan, so much so that the Gowanus is heavy from the Prospect. I would stick with the Brooklyn Bridge. Unfortunately, you're going to sit in the heavy traffic on the BQE heading eastbound if you do that. Holland Tunnel and Lincoln, both about 10 to 15 minutes inbound. We have an outbound crash at the Holland Tunnel on 14th Street at Erie. Last check, that was still blocking the right lane. And GW the Bridge inbound about 10 to 15. Traffic sponsored by Purnima Chevrolet. Chris Jet, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Together, month 5 at Purnima Chevrolet. For just $227 a month and $2,004 due delivery, lease a brand new Equinox 4D wagon LT with 2-wheel drive for 36 months. Buying? Enjoy 0.0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers. Visit PurnimaChevrolet.com today.
Deadly violence outside a bar in the Bronx. More on that in just a moment, but first, Jets fan favorite has died. Retired center Nick Mangold was only 41 years old, but had long suffered from kidney disease. He announced his health troubles back in 2006, saying he'd been diagnosed with a genetic defect that caused the disorder. When Mangold retired from football 7 years ago, he said this is how he wanted to be remembered.
I will just retire as Nick Mangold, the football coach, and retire as Nick Mangold, the New York Jet.
Mangold posted a letter addressed to fans recently on social media that detailed his health troubles, said it had been a rough summer. He'd been undergoing dialysis treatments while hoping to find an organ donor. Well, police are trying to track down a suspect after a deadly attack overnight in the Bronx. The victim, a woman who was stabbed to death. By the time police answered a 911 call about an assault in progress on East Kingsbridge Road shortly after 4 this morning, someone had already rushed the 35-year-old victim to a hospital. It was too late, though. She was pronounced dead. The NYPD is still gathering evidence and hoping to make an arrest. The victim's name not yet released while authorities contact relatives. Well, there's only a little more than a week to go until Election Day. Early voting already underway. It began yesterday. Democratic nominee Zohran Mamdani will be at a New York is not for sale rally in Queens this evening, along with Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Mamdani was in Harlem this morning, where he spoke at the Abyssinian Baptist Church, which was built on the idea idea of freedom and equality.
I'm running to ensure we live up to the lesson of this church, the lesson of this country's history, and the promise of this city. And with that, I say thank you for having me. It will be an honor to lead you in this city.
Independent candidate Andrew Cuomo, meanwhile, meeting with community leaders in Brooklyn this morning before heading to the campaign rally in Queens yesterday. He spoke in Bed-Stuy.
We need a man who can do the job. It's between me and London. You know I can do the job. And this is about saving the city of New York.
Republican Curtis Sliwa, meanwhile, is campaigning at a car rally in Whitestone this afternoon and attending the Halloween parade in College Point. Early in-person voting is underway in New Jersey as well. Democratic Senator Cory Booker is out campaigning for the gubernatorial candidate, Michael Sherrill.
Right now, unequivocally, Donald Trump has been in office for 10 months, and we've seen costs go up for New Jerseyans. I want a governor that's going to drive down the costs, and I really think that's Michael Sherrill, not somebody who thinks they're 100, who says they're 100% Donald Trump in his corner.
Jack Ciattarelli is the Republican candidate for governor.
You've seen the ads for car prices that seem too good to be true, because often they are. Once you try to buy them, the final price is thousands more. You can do that won't happen at Major World, where what you negotiate is what you pay. You have some things we can't help, like taxes, DMV fees, plus a $1,275 processing fee. But that's it. No surprises. It's by fake low prices. Come instead to Major World. Major World! 2320 on the phone right now! 800 Major Auto for one Major World contact!
What would it take my child to only miss half a day's food for treatment?
What would it take to find a cure for childhood cancer?
It would take all of us to come together to support the research. Research to discover more effective treatments for the 1 in 285 children in the U.S. who will be diagnosed with cancer. Children's Cancer Research Fund is a national nonprofit dedicated to ending childhood cancer. Join us. Go to childrenscancer.org today. It's 56 degrees, headed up to a high of 60 today in Midtown. Now Bloomberg Money Watch. There are some dedicated butter consumers out there ready to spend big money on butter. Fancy butter is the latest high-end luxury indulgence. Christina Peterson is a food reporter for Bloomberg News. Food prices have risen almost 20% in the last 5 years, and people are looking for value. But butter is defying that trend. Christina tells us the trend started during the pandemic, and fancy butter connoisseurs say you won't go back. This is not the butter that people are baking with, cooking with. This is the butter they save for their cornbread, for their toast, and it is a little smoother. Sometimes it has the flakes of sea salt crystals in it, so there's a little crunch. And the fancy butter trend is still growing. We're seeing a little bit more market share going towards these premium and super premium butters, and the kind of mainstream butter brands losing market share. A pound of fancy European butter could run you $10 to $60 a pound. I'm Amy Morris. Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 wins at 92.3 FM. 1010 wins.
It's quick, it's reliable.
They know what's going on.
1010 wins. All news, all the time at 92.3 FM. Have you been injured? I handle all types of personal injury cases. My compassion for clients embodies my personal injury practice. I am Mikhail Yadro, personal injury attorney. Have you been in a car accident, hurt on the job, had a slip, trip, or fall accident? Maybe a medical malpractice situation. The attorneys at my firm, Mikhail Yadro Associates, understand personal injury law. Take action. Call me 718-333-0812. The results from your case is how I keep my practice open. I know each of my clients by name and have a pulse of each case. Take action. Call me 718-333-0812. I am Mikhail Yadro, personal injury attorney. I deliver honesty while evaluating your personal injury case, which turns into trust, and I deliver clear communication, which equals high rewards. Take action. Call me 718-333-0812.
Everybody loves a win. With the New Jersey Lottery, the next winner could be you. Play today at a New Jersey Lottery retailer near you, because anything can happen in Jersey.
If you're drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of special IRS tax programs that are available and free yourself from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardship consumers are facing throughout the country, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. Take down this number or store it in your cell phone, but call the Community Tax Helpline at 800-536-9607. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and cannot afford to pay them back, or even if you have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to fear anymore. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-536-9607 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can check your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-536-9607 for your free consultation and to see if you qualify. That's 800-536-9607. Preventing domestic violence and human trafficking. Visit nomordv.org. Windows time 1:30.
Good afternoon. On the show tomorrow, prosecutors in Paris say they've arrested 2 suspects in connection with the theft of crown jewels from the Louvre Museum.
It's forensic evidence which was crucial to these arrests. In other words, it was DNA picked up at the scene on the crown that was dropped, the gloves, the jacket, sometimes was left behind, on the disc cutter that was left behind, and on the vehicle down below that they couldn't even trace it there too. So it looks like the police knew the identity of one or more of these gang members from the DNA, and then they moved in to make the arrest yesterday, Saturday night, when they saw that one of them was about to leave the country.
The BBC's Hugh Schofield reporting that suspect was trying to flee to Algeria, but was arrested at the airport. Reports say the suspects are known to French police for previous burglaries. Wednesday news time, 1:31. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Chris Majek.
It's a big mess on the Bruckner. If you're in the Bronx heading westbound on the Bruckner Expressway, you cannot access the RFK Tri-Borough Bridge. That ramp remains shut down. Crews cleaning up debris from an early morning clip-over tractor-trailer accident. The delay, by the way, on the Bruckner is about a half a mile into the diversion, which puts you onto the northbound Deegan, and then from there, you can come southbound Deegan and access the RFK Tri-Borough Bridge from the southbound Deegan. That ramp is open. If you opt for the Whitestone Bridge as an alternate, it's a bit heavy on the Bronx side heading toward Queens. The Lawrence Neck Bridge is actually a lot better, but just don't go south on the Cross Island Parkway. That is very heavy down toward the LIE. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Inbound Lincoln and Holland tunnels about 10 to 15. GW Bridge is up to about 20 minutes now. Brooklyn Veteran Tunnel jammed into Manhattan. And taking a look at Long Island's Big Three, really no major issues. The LIE, the Northern State, Southern State, all in relatively decent shape. Chris Majek, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
And now the AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Matt Menz.
And pretty quiet out there for this afternoon. Sunshine, some patchy clouds. We're heading up to 160 degrees, so not bad here to end the weekend. Pretty chilly though here for tonight. Clear cloudy, low 45 in the city. 30s in many suburbs where there can be areas of frost once again. Tomorrow, sunshine, some clouds high at 57. More clouds into Tuesday, blustery and chilly. Perhaps a sprinkle, a touch of drizzle towards the coast of the high 56. And for Wednesday, more clouds and sun, breezy. The rain possible mainland south of the city, high 56. We are watching a coastal storm set to move into the region into Thursday. Right now it's 56 degrees in Central Park with relative humidity at 43%. Repeating the current temperature is 56, going up to near 60% in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Matt Menz on the York Publication, Chanting on 92.3 FM.
The Trump administration is refusing to tap roughly $5 billion in contingency funds that would keep food aid flowing during the government shutdown, which is now in day 26.
The strain on millions of federal workers is more pressing than ever. More than 500,000 missed their first full paycheck on Friday. Another 700,000 plus will miss their first full paycheck this week. And starting in November, federal SNAP food assistance benefits for some 40 million Americans could run out.
Alex Presche reporting, a Department of Agriculture memo says the contingency money can't legally be used to cover those SNAP benefits, the program that helps about 1 in 8 Americans buy groceries. Democrats have urged the administration to use the funds, accusing Republicans of weaponizing hunger, but the memo says the money must be reserved for emergencies like hurricanes. Some states, including Louisiana, Vermont, and Virginia, say they'll cover benefits for now, but millions could lose food assistance if the shutdown continues into November. Deal-making during President Trump's nearly week-long trip to Southeast Asia may drive trading on Wall Street. Asian stocks rising ahead of Mr. Trump's planned talks with his Chinese counterpart in South Korea on Thursday in hopes of a trade deal between the U.S. and China following the signing of peace agreement between Cambodia and Thailand with the U.S. and Malaysia's participation.
The United States will have a robust commerce and cooperation.
The deal broke off a truce from 3 months ago and will free 18 Cambodian prisoners. Trump then signing trade deals with Cambodia, Malaysia, and a framework deal with Thailand.
Selena Long reporting Cambodia in return will begin withdrawing heavy artillery as part of phase one of the deal. Malaysia is the first stop on the president's 5-day summits and talks in Asia. Mr. Trump will be meeting with his Chinese counterpart Thursday. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent traveling with the president, speaking with CBS-based The Nation. He was asked about the impending TikTok deal.
We reached a final deal with TikTok. We've reached one in Madrid, and I believe that as of today, all the details are ironed out, and that will be for the two leaders to consummate that transaction on Thursday in Korea.
The meeting Thursday will be the first time Presidents Trump and Xi will see each other in person since 2019. Russia says it has successfully tested a new nuclear-powered, nuclear-capable cruise missile that President Putin claims could evade all existing defenses. Putin says the missile, known as NATO as Skyfall, flew more than 8,700 miles during a 15-hour test last week. He calls it a step toward deployment, saying it has almost unlimited range. Western analysts remain skeptical, warning the missile's nuclear engine could be unstable and pose environmental risks. The test comes as the Kremlin resists Western pressure over Ukraine and ramps up nuclear messaging toward the U.S. and NATO. George Clooney and Frank Sinatra, cool story next in 1010 Wins Entertainment.
Upgrade your laundry routine with a durable and reliable Maytag laundry repair at Lowe's. Like the new Maytag washer and dryer with performance-enhanced stain-fighting power, designed to cut through serious dirt and grime. And what's great is this laundry pair is in stock and ready for delivery when you need it the most. So don't miss out. Shop Maytag in-store or online today at Lowe's.
Right now, police are stepping up patrols to make sure drivers and pedestrians obey our crosswalk laws. Why? Because every year in New York, people are injured or killed just crossing the street. So remember, pedestrians, obey traffic signals and use crosswalks. And drivers, yield to pedestrians in crosswalks. If you don't, we will educate you on the law, and you may get a ticket, because tickets get attention, and that saves lives. A message from the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Honey, is our car still under warranty?
No, not anymore.
My sister just got an extended service plan from Ox Car Care.
Ox Car Care?
Yeah, Ox will cover our repair bills if anything happens to our car, new brakes, a transmission, AC, or engine problems. Plus, Ox Car Care offers free oil changes, tire rotation, and roadside assistance.
Wait a minute, we pay nothing on the repairs? Ox gets it fixed for us? Free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance? What's the number?
800-270-8132. Ox has a 30-day money-back guarantee and an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They handle their claims from start to finish, unlike other warranty companies. We should call now. 800-270-8132.
The last thing we need is an unexpected car repair bill. I'm calling Ox Car Care now.
Call Ox Car Care for your free quote. 800-270-8132. Ask about senior and military discounts. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Call Ox Car Care. 800-270-8132 or oxcarcare.com.
Come and charity.
1010 Wins Entertainment. George Clooney recalling one of his most memorable Hollywood moments, getting yelled at by Frank Sinatra. Early in his career, Clooney was working as a driver for his Aunt Rosemary while she performed with legends like Sinatra and Tony Bennett. So during a press boycott, Clooney led. Sinatra personally called to scold him. Clooney took it in stride, saying, "He was great. I got yelled at by Sinatra." He says these early experiences shaped his approach to success, teaching him the importance of staying grounded with longtime friends, keeping him humble through decades in Hollywood. Netflix bringing Frankenstein back to life. This time it's Guillermo del Toro behind the scalpel. The Creature, Jacob Elordi. It's now playing in select theaters. Elordi's monster sports pale, scarred skin, long dark hair, and eerie, almost angelic presence. Closer to Mary Shelley's 1818 novel than the square-headed version made famous by Boris Karloff. Del Toro calls the creature staggeringly beautiful, says Elordi brought deep emotion to the role, adding, "This creature is more me than me." Entertainment on 1010 West is sponsored by Sheldon and Hill, New York's injury lawyers.
Go to hurtny.com.
That's hurtny.com. Now, a commercial message. I'm Larry Mullins. Personal injury should equal personal attention. That's what you get at Spector and Associates Serious Injury Law Firm. They understand accidents and represent people who have been seriously injured. Spector and Associates is based in New York and will help. Injured? Call them first. 800-318-8888. Spector and Associates has recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for their clients. Have you been involved in any kind of accident? Visit their website, crashinjury.com, or call 800-318-8888. The attorneys at Spector and Associates are fierce in getting you the money you deserve. Call them first, 800-318-8888. That's 800-318-8888. Or visit their website, crashinjury.com. Listen to New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania. Hey, if you're still listening on AM, the question is why? Make the switch to All News 92.3 FM. Your ears will thank you. The news watch never stops. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world. Partly sunny, 56 degrees, 140. Good afternoon on the show. Spotlight. Here's what's happening. A woman's dead in the Bronx after a stabbing in Portland. Jets legend Nick Mangold dies at 41 from kidney disease complications. The NYPD is looking for suspects after a kidnapping in the Bronx. Secretary of State Rubio wants the UN to authorize a peacekeeping force in Gaza. Bacon should come with a warning label. The Jets are in Cincinnati, the Giants in Philly, Devils hosting Colorado, Rangers in Calgary tonight. AccuWeather says cool with periods of clouds and sun, 58. Tonight, the low in the city, 43, 30s in many suburbs with some areas of frost again. Tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds, high 55. Winds news time 141. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Chris Magette.
We've got a big mess in the Bronx. If you're heading westbound on the Bruckner, still no access to the Arcade Triborough Bridge. A debris spill from an earlier tipped-over tractor trailer. And, this is really frustrating because this should have been open about 45 minutes ago, in my opinion, because I don't see any more debris. They came, they cleaned everything up with bucket loaders, they swept the highway, yet the ramp is still shut down. Hopefully it's going to be reopened soon. But in the meantime, let's stay away from the RFK Triborough, leaving the Bronx, unless you're on the Deegan South, but certainly not the Bruckner, and go for either the Whitestone or the Frog Snake Bridge. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and the tunnels. The Holland Tunnel and the Lincoln, both about 10 to 15 minutes inbound. Outbound Holland is very heavy through the tube. There is a crash in Jersey City on 14th Street at Erie. In the right-hand lane, it's not really a factor, though. GW Bridge inbound is about 20. Westbound Cross Bronx is jammed from Westchester Avenue. Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, very heavy into Manhattan. And taking a look at Long Island's Big 3 now, a crash on the Northern State eastbound at the Meadowbrook. It's over on the shoulder. No major hassles on the LIE or the Southern State. Chris Magette, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Give you the latest on a deadly stabbing in the Bronx. But first, the New York Jets are mourning the loss of legend Nick Mangold. The seven-time Pro Bowl center has died at 41 from kidney disease complications.
When I was done with my time here at the Jets and I got an opportunity to go somewhere else, it was a big factor. And the factor that I was like, you know what, I don't want to go somewhere else. I like where I'm at now, and I like what I've done with the Jets, and I want to be known as only a Jet.
Mangold anchored the Jets' offensive line for more than a decade, helping lead the team to 2 AFC championship games. He's
survived by his wife Jenny and their 4 kids. The NYPD is looking for suspects after a deadly stabbing in the Fordham section of the Bronx earlier this morning.
Kingsbridge residents say they don't even need to know what happened. It's another day in the Bronx.
I'm not surprised. This generation got it wrong. Crazy. It's crazy.
A woman was stabbed in the chest in front of Mama Dora Lounge after 4 Sunday morning. But the crime scene's about a block long. Shattered glass, trash, and a wig on the sidewalk. Fred lives in the area.
It was a young lady over 35 years. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's messed up. That's somebody's mother, somebody's sister, somebody's child.
Says the Bronx is
Dangerous. It's dangerous. It's not safe, brother. It's not safe nowhere.
The victim died at the hospital, and police say they're still looking for a suspect. Amanda Alexander, 1010 Leans on 92.3 FM in the Bronx.
One person's hospitalized after a crash in Queens this morning. FDNY officials say it happened near 126th Street and 14th Avenue. The area has seen numerous crashes this year, including one involving a cyclist, another with a pedestrian a block away. Citywide, since September of last year, nearly 6,000 cyclists, more than 10,000 pedestrians, and over 37,000 drivers have been injured in traffic incidents here in the city. The NYPD is searching for 2 suspects accused of kidnapping and robbing a man in the Bronx early this morning. It happened at 440 Bronx Park Avenue in West Farms. Cops say the suspects, one armed, forced the 67-year-old victim into his own car, drove him about 2.5 miles to Hunts Point, where they scurried off. The victim was left unarmed, but the suspects took an undisclosed amount of cash. No arrests have been made. Police have no description of the suspects. One person is being treated for injuries after a crash in Queens this morning. The FDNY says it happened on an intersection that has seen multiple collisions this year, 126th Street and 14th Avenue. One collision there, injuring a cyclist, and another just a block away hurt a pedestrian. It is 56, partly sunny, going up to 58 in Midtown. Now a WFAN Sports Flash.
The Jets franchise with heavy hearts today with the news that Nick Mangold is gone. He's 41 years old. We'll have more on Mangold throughout the day here on Queens. The Jets, they're in Cincinnati today. They failed to convert a 4th and 1 deep in their own territory early, setting up a Joe Flacco touchdown run from the yard out. 10-0 Bengals lead late in the, or 10-3 now, early on in the second quarter. The Giants answering a long Saquon Barkley touchdown run with rookie Jackson Dart hitting Cam Scatterbroo for an 18-yard score. The Giants and Eagles tied at 7 for the moment in Philly, though the Eagles are knocking on the door at the Giants' 9-yard line. First and goal, a couple minutes in to the second quarter. You can hear the action on 101.9 WFAN FM. Basketball, the Nets are visiting Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs at the top of the hour. You can hear that on WFAN 660 AM. The Knicks are in Miami for a 6 o'clock tip on the ice. The Devils have a 2-1 lead on the Avalanche in the early going. The Rangers are in Calgary for an 8 o'clock start time. From the WFAN Sports Desk, I'm Pete McCarthy.
Melissa exploded in strength this weekend from a tropical storm to a Category 4 hurricane. The slow-moving storm is now headed directly for Jamaica.
We're in Kingston where tensions are rising right now because Hurricane Melissa continues to intensify just off the southern shore of Jamaica. It's expected to explode into a massive hurricane within hours. Meanwhile, Jamaicans are frantically preparing, gathering supplies, protecting their infrastructure as they brace for what could be the strongest storm to hit the island in decades.
Like EGRT, Melissa is the 13th named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season, which will be over at the end of November. A new study from Northwestern University has uncovered why some 80-year-olds have memories as sharp as people 30 years younger. Researchers call them super agers. Older adults who score unusually high on memory tests and show remarkable resistance to age-related decline. Scientists found that superagers' brains stay thicker in key regions tied to memory and decision-making. Also contain special neurons linked to social behavior. Many also stay mentally sharp through strong social connections and active engagement. The findings could help researchers develop new ways to preserve brain health and delay Alzheimer's. Secretary Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the U.S. is gathering input on a possible UN resolution or international agreement to authorize a multinational peacekeeping force in Gaza, saying many countries interested in contributing troops or funding will need formal authorization because of their domestic laws. The Trump administration wants Arab nations to take part, but Israel has rejected any role for Turkish forces.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and almost 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. And if you think this is just a cosmetic problem, think again. Varicose or spider veins, if left untreated, can lead to swollen or discolored legs, cramping, the inability to stand or walk, neuropathy, even worse, blood clots, which can travel to other parts of your body. But here's the good news. Advanced Medical Vein Treatment Centers offers plans that treat and cure the condition, not just cover up. Grab your phone, take down this number, and call 800-809-7989. That's 800-809-7989. When you call, you'll get free information on how you can live your life to the fullest again. Walk, exercise, sleep well. Your vein problems will not go away on their own, and in time can lead to major health issues. Call Advanced Medical Vein today for free information on fast and easy solutions that are covered by most insurance plans, Medicare included. Call 800-809-7989. That's 800-809-7989 today.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-595-1395. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-595-1395. That's 800-595-1395. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Scott Stanford here with my good friend Michael Barish of Barish and McGarry. They are the lawyers for the 9/11 community. Michael, we're always reporting about how the World Trade Center Health Program is getting cut. What is Barish and McGarry doing for the responders and the civilians?
We are fighting because this is personal to us. We've been down to Washington many times that they owe an obligation to the 9/11 community to provide full funding.
If you had to give me one word to describe Barish and McGarry and the 9/11 community, what would it be?
Personal, because so many people in my office have lost loved ones. So many people have cancer. I'm a cancer survivor from 9/11. We take this so personally, which is why we're fighting to correct this injustice.
Michael, what can our listeners do to help you fight to get the full funding for that health program?
Contact us and join the fight. We'll tell you exactly what you can do to help.
Again, just contact Barish and McGarry at 911awards.com. That's 911awards with an S.com. Barish and McGarry, they are the lawyers for the 9/11 community. Should it have a warning label? We'll tell you about that. The first brings news time 151. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Chris Majette.
Well, finally, some good news in the Bronx. It took almost 11 hours to reopen the westbound Bruckner ramp to the RFK Tri-Borough Bridge, and just after my last report, we saw the cars go through. So good news for those of you westbound Bruckner. As a matter of fact, now the Bruckner to the RFK Tri-Borough is better than the Queensbound Whitestone and Broadsmith bridges, both of which have gotten very heavy. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels as far as the Hudson River crossings are concerned. Inbound Hollywood Lincoln tunnels, about 10 minutes apiece. Minor delays outbound. Inbound GW Bridge has gotten worse, 30 minutes. Both levels, westbound Cross Bronx and from Westchester Avenue. Northbound Eaton is a little bit better than the Harlem River Drive if you're trying to get to the outbound George. And also in Westchester County now, a crash with injury southbound Hutch on exit 14 in White Plains, one lane shut down. And taking a peek at Long Island's Big 3, a collision on the Northern State eastbound at the Meadowbrook, but at least it's over on the shoulder. Not a bad ride on the LIE or the Southern State. Chris Majette, 10-10 wins on 92.3 FM.
Checking the AccuWeather forecast now with meteorologist Matt Benz.
And just like that, cloud is beginning to roll back in across portions of the tri-state here for this afternoon. We're looking at a high near 60 degrees. And for tonight, turning out clear, partly cloudy, chilly. Low 45 in the city, low 30s in many suburbs with areas of frost yet again. So off to work tomorrow morning, off to work, off to school. Grab a jacket tomorrow, looking at sunshine, some clouds, high 57. Turning blustery into Tuesday, chilly with a mix of sun and clouds. Perhaps a touch of drizzle towards the coast with a high of 56. And for Wednesday, more clouds and sun. Be breezy at times, with a bit of rain possible mainly south of the city, high 56. And AccuWeather watching for a new coastal storm as we head into Thursday. Right now it's 56 degrees in Central Park with a relative humidity of 43%. Repeating the current temperature is 56, going up to 60 this afternoon in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Matt Benz from the New York weather station, and then winds of 92.3 FM.
A warning about a popular breakfast food.
I can bring home the bacon. You can bring it home and fry it up in a pan. But should bacon come with a warning label? Top health experts in the UK are pushing the country's health secretary for it, saying bacon and other processed meat products that contain nitrates should carry warnings similar to those on cigarettes. The Coalition Against Nitrates wants a long-term plan to phase out nitrate use in processed meats altogether. In the meantime, though, it's asking for the warning labels on packaging. The World Health Organization has long declared that processed meat was a carcinogen, linking nitrates to colon cancer.
Stacey Lynn reporting. TCS New York City Marathon Kids Kickoff happening now in Central Park. More than 2,500 young runners, 2 to 18. Yeah, they're racing, there are dashes, games, family activities, kids getting a taste of marathon excitement just a week before the real deal. Many participants are part of Rising New York Road Runners, the nonprofit's youth running program with over 100,000 students in the city. The marathon itself next Sunday, November 2nd, more than 55,000 athletes and 2 million spectators expected across the 5 boroughs. Spine specialists are warning about a growing problem they call tech neck, chronic neck pain caused by hours of looking down at that phone. A new study in the International Journal of Environmental Sciences links heavy phone use to forward head posture, which puts major strain on the neck and spine. Experts say this can lead to early onset disc damage and other spinal issues, even in young people. Doctors urge users to hold phones at eye level, take breaks, and strengthen neck and core muscles. They call tech neck a silent pandemic, reshaping the spine in the digital age. It's always funny to hold your phone at eye level in the train, because then people think, are you filming me? What are you doing? In Tallahassee, Florida, a fight brewing over the sale of a golf course built over a slavery burial ground.
The Capital City Country Club was built over the burial grounds decades ago. The club leases the land from the city and now wants to buy it. The tenants want to protect the remains and memories of the slaves buried there.
They were sold on the auction blocks of Leon County, and now we were willing to sell them again.
The late Hollinger is president of the National Association for the Preservation of African American History and Culture.
But in no circumstances should the 200 slaves whose blood, sweat, tears, and toil built this city be included in such a sale.
Tallahassee commissioners will discuss it at their next meeting just under a month.
Correspondent Peter King. It's 56. We are going down to 43 in Midtown. Now, Bloomberg Money Watch.
Some investors say the artificial intelligence party is getting a little too wild. A record number of investors believe AI stocks are in a bubble following this year's huge rally. According to a survey from Bank of America, 54% of fund managers think tech stocks are too expensive. However, some on Wall Street disagree. Dan Ives, who's the head of global technology research at Wedbush Securities, says the AI boom is far from over.
It's 10:30 p.m. in this AI party. It started 9 p.m. and that party goes to 4 a.m.
How many years does Ives think the party will last?
This is going to be a 2 to 3 year lap in this bull cycle for tech. Look, haters are going to hate. Bears will say this is a bubble. This is the fourth industrial revolution. We are just in the early days.
An artificial intelligence bubble is viewed in the Bank of America poll as the biggest risk to the market, followed by a resurgence in inflation. I'm Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
1010 wins.
All the news you want.
It's my trusted news source.
I listen throughout the day.
Local all the time.
Station you know, the people you trust.
1010 wins at 92.3 FM.
The weather is starting to cool off a bit, and the cold is coming fast. Fill up on your oil before the cold sets in. Now's the best time because the prices are still so low. By the time we get to Halloween in early November, you know it's going to be freezing. So make it easy to keep your house comfortable and warm. That's what Romeo's Fuel does. They keep you warm with discount home heating oil. Order online at romeosfuel.com. Go to romeosfuel.com today. That's romeosfuel.com.
Every 15 seconds, someone is diagnosed with cancer. If it's happened to you or someone you love, the American Cancer Society can help at every step of the journey. Our programs and services include rides to care, a place to stay closer to treatment, or access to information and day-to-day guidance, all for free. To see how we can help you, visit cancer.org today.
It's me calling. Hey folks, it's Gary from the Real Estate Authorities. Let me first say thank you so much. I appreciate the business. 800-200-7317. And if you're looking to sell your property, pick up the phone because there's not a house I can't sell. If you own a home right now, you've got gold. There's not enough supply for the demand, and money doesn't motivate the user. So guess what? I'm not looking to buy your property. I'm not looking to put you in harm's way. I'm looking to get you top dollar for your home, no matter what the situation is. You want more in your home than it's worth? I'll get your mortgage forgiven and have you walk away debt-free. You have equity? I got to get you more. I know exactly what needs to be done, but you need to stay away from investors who are lowballing you and trying to take advantage of you. Call me, 800-200-7317. That's 800-200-7317. There's not a house I can't sell. Non-paying tenants or squatters? Not a big deal. 800-200-7317. 800-200-7317.
WINS, FM in HD1 New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
More people get their news from 1010 Wins than from any other radio station in the nation. Eileen LaPalmer's our writer, Tanya Mercado at the editor's desk, and I'm a show following. All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins at 92.